Hello everyone, and oh my goodness, do I have a surprise for you today. We have the first ever look at an upcoming deck. This is the Witch's Homestead Oracle by Hadas, Knox, and Giada Rose, and it's coming out in October. So we have this well in advance, thanks to my good friend Hadas. And I'm so excited to take a look at this. So you probably know this duo if you have the Folklore Oracle, which I use a lot in my tarot live streams. Definitely subscribe if you want to check out some tarot live streams where we use Oracle, we use tarot decks, and this, I can already tell this is going to become one of my very favorites. And it's also going to get me so in the mood for October, because this will be coming out in October and I feel it already. It's July now, but I feel it. October is coming. So here it is. And we're going to do a full unboxing. We'll look at all of the cards. We will read from a couple cards. And why don't we do a pick a card? Let's do a 3-card pick a card at the end, and you can get the chance to hear about 3 different cards. So yeah, let's check this out. So we have our beautiful box here. Ooh, look on the inside of it. Oh, so nice. And we have our booklet with full color pages. This is a really beautiful booklet. It looks like for each one you get a meaning and a story to go with it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. I already love the artwork, and I know the stories are going to be really good because I actually just finished reading Hadas Knox's novel, Dove in the Iron Cauldron, and yeah, I can just tell. So, here we go. All right. We've got our deck. Pull off our little holder there. Look at that! Gilded edges with this sort of, it's like a magenta, purpley, very magical color. I don't think I have a single deck with this kind of an edge, like this color. That is amazing. And here we go. Here are the backs. Really beautiful. And it looks like, too, it's you can have it, it's slightly different for upright or reversed, but not so much that you would really notice. So you could definitely read this with reversals if you're wanting to. It's just like a subtle difference in what's on the table. I really love this. I love this design. That's a good way to do it. All right, so we'll start with number 1. We've got the wood stove. So as you can see, they're shiny, the quality of it, and they're nice and thick. We'll shuffle them when we shuffle later for the pick a card. But yeah, very nice and thick, shiny. The wood stove. Create warmth from within. The root cellar. I wonder how I can best show this to you without the glare. Oh, let's see. I think it's more challenging if it's a darker colored card, so how about I show it and then I'll hold it kind of like this, because I think you can see it better that way. It says, some truths need time in the dark to ripen. We've got the window seat. Oh my goodness, do I want a window seat like that. Dreaming is not escape, but the shape of your becoming. Haunted piano. Let mystery speak through you. Now, I have to say that I know Hadas's house, and I wonder if some of this is based off of Hadas's, like, home and life and herself, actually, this artwork by Giada. So I'm definitely going to be asking her about that, because they definitely have a piano and I want to know if it's haunted. All right. Ivy. Allow the relentless beauty of time to soften you. Beautiful. Rocking chair. Not all movement is progress. Not all stillness is stagnation. Ooh, that's a really interesting message. I'm curious about that card. I hope it shows up in our 3-card pull. Ancestor's portrait. Her stories are lost, but her presence lives on. We have a portrait in our new place of the woman who used to own the home on this property that actually burned down. And the story that I heard is that it was like one of the only things left intact in the rubble of the old house. Anyway, I have it hung. I thought very carefully, like, where would she like to be? Some people are finding it creepy. Let me know in the comments if you would find that creepy, but I don't know. I like having her around. Not an ancestor of mine, but like an ancestor of the place, I guess. Anyway, that made me think of that. We've got the still room. What parts of you are ready to be distilled? We've got the farm cat. Who chooses you in return? Oh, I like that. Like it's a cat that just kind of came off, you know, out of the woods or from wherever and has chosen you as their home. Who chooses you in return? The clawfoot tub. In sacred stillness, your body remembers how to heal. Beautiful. The secret staircase. Ooh, when I was little, that was like my dream. My dream was to have a house with a secret staircase. Some things are yours alone. Canning and fermentation. Surrender a little of yourself to the wildness. Love it. Spring cleaning. Sweep out the old to welcome in the new. Foraging. Speak in offerings, not demands. Orchard. Each cut invites resilience. Beautiful. Tea kettle. Let the quiet between sips reveal what's been waiting to be said. Nice. Beehives. Structure becomes sacred when its boundaries are honored. Livestock. Obligation can open the door to a deeper sense of belonging. Drawing room. Nothing out of place means everything might be. I like that, that's pretty funny. Mending basket. What is frayed but worth repairing? Hedge laying. Let your boundaries live and evolve with you. Quill and ink. Write your story. Don't let it write you. That's a really good message. Hayloft. Seek a place to climb above the noise. Library. The book you reach for speaks volumes. Where do you turn for wisdom? Hutch! Oh my goodness. Who doesn't need a good hutch? Your life is worthy of beauty now, not just someday. Laundry line. Let the winds of change unburden you. That's so beautiful. Ooh, summer rainstorm. Okay, at the time of filming this, we have gotten so many summer thunderstorms, and they're just the best. They're so, I don't know, there's something about the energy in the air. When lightning splits the old story to pieces, the new one begins. Sourdough. Ugh, it's time to start sourdough again. That's what this card is telling me. Sourdough, give breath to the hunger that feeds your growth. Shearing sheep. What you offer ripples outward. Grinding flour. Embrace the pace of real change. I like that. I feel like that'll be a really good message. Woodpile. What you've stockpiled in fear may no longer serve you. Yep, I bet that has a message for me in it. A murder of crows. Don't let fear cloud your sight. I've been seeing such amazing crows lately. I love that image too. Nightgown. Do you feel safe enough to soften? I want a nightgown like that. Haunted attic. Some ghosts just need a name. Some dreams just need dusting off. Fairy tales. Transformation waits within every trial. The kitchen garden. Take ownership of your own healing. I love that. The looking glass. Your reflection reveals much more than time. Candle dipping. Tend your soul's flame. Poetry scrolls. Let magic unspool from your heart and make you a path homeward. Village witch. She does not live in exile, but in freedom. Loose floorboard. You sealed the past away, but it still shifts beneath you. Dry stone wall. What fits without forcing? Churning butter. Savor the richness hidden within. Cider making. Even the bitterest fruit has its use. Wow, those are gorgeous cards. You all will have to check out my friend Hadas's Instagram, because this is like actually the life that she lives. Like, you have to see it. Wow, these are beautiful. So they're nice and smooth, and we're gonna give them a shuffle. And look at those sides. We can't forget the sides. Okay. They shuffle beautifully. All right, so we're gonna do a pick a card, and let's see. So my intention is for this to be collective. We're gonna do 3 cards, and my hope is for you to feel most drawn to the one that speaks most to you at this time that you come across this video. So let's see. Card number 1. Right there. Is there going to be room for all 3 on the screen? Card number 2. And card number 3. Okay, I want you to be able to see all 3. Okay, so if you want to pause the video and take a moment and discern which one, or if you want to hear all 3 messages, then you can do that too. I'll put the timestamps down below if you want to treat it like a real pick a card. But this also gives an opportunity for if you want to hear more of the messages from the deck. So you can pause now. All right, let's see what our first card is. The Village Witch. She does not live in exile, but in freedom. Oh, I love this. This is perfect because it's like, you know, the character of the deck, basically. So let's see. We'll take another look at this booklet. Oh, nice. It's really beautiful. The art, just everything, the vibe of all of it. There's an introduction, how to use the cards. Okay. Different spreads. Okay. So this is number 40. The Village Witch. The meaning. Is she a witch, or does she merely hear what others don't? Does she merely see in the dark? The Village Witch walks the line between what is understood and what is feared. She knows the names of herbs and the whispers beyond the veil. She is the unknown, the uncontrollable, the mirror. She lives at the edge, both part of the village and apart from it. Have you stepped into your own unknown? You may find yourself distanced from others when you do, but what wisdom would surface if you weren't afraid to be seen as strange? What part of yourself have you exiled to keep others comfortable? Wow, that line really rings true for me. Trust your intuition, your weirdness, your otherness. Become someone who knows and is not afraid to show it. The story. The farmhouse sits at the edge of the woods, a relic dressed in moss and ivy. White paint curls down the old wooden siding in frothy waves. Maybe you will repaint, maybe you won't. You feel at home here, old bones within old bones. You hang bundles of mugwort from the rafters, and fire crackles at your practiced touch. Villagers still come under moonlight or fog. They seek your counsel, your healing, though they rarely meet your eyes. She's gone mad, they whisper, but you know. You've simply stopped pretending not to know. You dream of your younger self, she asks. Is it safe to become you? Maybe not, you answer, but it is necessary. Necessary to live in exile? She asks. Not exile, freedom. That's great. Okay, super empowering. If you're pulling pile 1, it's time to be yourself. It's time to really go the distance to live how you want to live, and unapologetically, and find that it's actually freedom. Because we do get so trapped in other people's expectations. So there's definitely a lot that I needed to hear from that one. All right, so we've got number 2 and number 3. So here we go. Number 2 is library. The book you reach for speaks volumes. Where do you turn for wisdom? I think there were 44 total. Is that right? Let me see. Yes. Yes. Great. Okay, 24. The library is a hub of spellwork. Though not all spells are cast aloud, some hum through thought, fever dream, silent words left behind in yellowed pages. You read not only to escape, but to live more fully, to remember and reawaken answers already within you. Where do you turn for counsel? When your own quill hovers, frozen above the page, whose wisdom steadies your hand? The library invites you to gather your sources carefully, to open each well-worn spine with a question in your heart. If no answer rises like steam from tea leaves, might you be asking the wrong question? The story. Your library is more poem than encyclopedia, though both have their place on the uneven stone shelves. Crystals and cards nestle beside books, arranged in odd systems that only you understand. Moonlight spills through the wavy glass. Even as vines creep through the cracked windows, the air is warm with the scent of parchment and beeswax. Candlelight casts flickering shadows along the walls, dancing like your restless thoughts. Mushrooms sprout at the base of a forgotten shelf, nature and wisdom intertwined. Your fingers hover along the spines, and then one tome seems to call to you, humming beneath your hand. Its spine is blank, warm to the touch. You open it, and the ink slowly appears, like a meadow in clearing fog. Its writing is for you, not a memory or a spell, but an answer, the answer, the one you've been searching for. Or perhaps an answer to a question you didn't know you'd ask. What does it say? I love it. You can almost use that as like a meditation, like a visualization, and see, what comes up. I've actually had that experience a lot lately, where it even happens before. It's like I read something, and then the next day it's like, oh, that's why I read that. I'm so glad I felt guided to read that. You know what I mean? It was like, that's exactly what I needed. So yeah, I really believe in that can really work. Okay, last one is hayloft. Seek a place to climb above the noise. So this is card number 3 for those of you that chose number 3. Maybe you're finding that they're all speaking to you. If this is the 3rd one and you've listened to them all. All right. The meaning. The hayloft speaks to the part of you that once built hiding places from quilts, that knew how to get lost in the gardens and understood the magic of solitude, to the inner child who needed quiet corners to feel safe, and the adult who sometimes still does. It is safety and softness and slowing down. It honors the impulse to retreat, climb above the noise, and be cradled by memory and stillness. Healing doesn't always begin with bold declarations. More often, it starts in hidden places. A quiet room, a worn book, the hush of afternoon light filtering through wood slats. Safety, like the essence of childhood, isn't meant to be outgrown, but returned to with reverence. The hayloft is not a refuge. It is also a place of suspended becoming, a threshold just beneath the rafters of what comes next. Okay, here's the story. I have to say, I really like having these stories. I haven't had a deck that had that I can think of. And yeah, I think it's really special. Bars of sunlight slip through the barn's slats, striping the air with gold. No perfume could capture the scent of summer, old wood, and cut hay that inhabits this place. Not the hush, soft as breath, broken only by rustling straw and creaking beams. Your favorite childhood book lies open beside you. Somewhere in the rafters, a swallow calls, brief and bright as a charm. The sound flutters through you like a spell half-spoken. Time slows here, folds in on itself like linen. This place is more than memory. It's a threshold, tender and secret, suspended between what was and what might be. Your eyes drift to the narrow ladder. When you descend it, something in you will have shifted. You will emerge from the barn softer, braver, and more whole. Beautiful. Well, I hope you all love this deck as much as I do. And definitely check out in the description. I'll have a link to it so you can pre-order it. It's ready for pre-order. It's coming out in October, and I can't wait for October. It's gonna be a good October with this deck is what I have to say, but I'm not waiting till then to use it. I will also be using this deck on tarot live streams if you want to check them out. And perhaps also in some of our messages, I've got a podcast going called Cosmic Tea Time if you want to check that out too. But yeah, thank you so much to Hadas and Giada for making this deck, for letting me take a look at it early and share it with all of you. So it's really been wonderful looking through it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time.